Hello, let's do Wordle number 730. I've heard some chatter. I didn't get spoiled, but I've heard some chatter that today's interesting. So, leading into that, I have expectations for this Wordle. Let's just say that. But we had a cricket theme, and GD suggested ashes and bales. I looked up this a little bit, and I hope I got all this information right. But the Ashes is a test cricket series between England and Australia. It's going on right now. And the series originated in 1882 after a mock obituary published in the British newspaper declared English cricket dead, and the body would be cremated and the ashes taken to Australia. So the trophy is a small terracotta urn. It's said to contain the ashes of a set of bales, which are the small pieces of wood placed on top of the stumps in cricket. So I don't know a whole lot about cricket, but that sounds fun. So yeah, I assume the trophy changes hands back and forth as one country wins or the other. So yeah, let's start with ashes and bales. Well, there's an A and it's second. I'm thinking party gets a bunch of good letters. There's really not much to think about because there can be so many different options. R and T are great. It doesn't get the N. But yeah, let's start with party and go from there. If the answer was party, I wouldn't see so much chatter, but I don't have any idea like what I would use based on that. I'm just going to do a normal solve. Okay, well, I can see that there aren't any letters in this one. Maybe there's multiple A's. I also need the O and the U. I could try that. What could I do there? Maybe I should try obscure letters. I'm not going to meta this. I'm going to do a normal solve. Getting information about the Wordle before solving it just changes the solve in subtle ways. It's not Raja Day. Maybe I should have guessed Raja. Oh, there was no H. I couldn't have. I mean, there's always words like mama. There's dada, daddy, but I don't know if it would do that one. There's magma, but I don't really want to repeat letters right now. I keep thinking of the aunt trap words because A, U, and T are open, A, U, and N are open, but not the T. What can I do to get a nice diverse set of letters here? It's difficult to use the A and then like finish without a Y. But if A second, I always want a Y at the end. It's not AUGH either, like laugh or whatever. What about like AU something, or yeah, AU, or maybe it's like A and then O here. Like cannon. Cannon, the thing that shoots cannonballs is double N, but canon as in like the source of religious texts. Like the official texts of religion or fandoms. Fandoms have adopted the word, but I think it's originally a religious word. But either way, that is a word, but it's double N. And I don't know if I want to do that right now because I don't have letters. Seems dangerous to guess a double letter at this point. I'm thinking like A-N-D-O, but I don't think there's any words like that. Just trying to get something pronounceable. Can do. Do you have a can-do attitude? I would guess that if it would... Wait, can-do is accepted? Holy crap. Well, there's an O at the end. That's actually really good to know. And there's no C, N, or D. We're running out of letters. It's not macho. There's no C or H. Well, can-do would be a weird answer to have. I've never seen that before. I was joking. But getting the letters was nice, so... So it's not mama or magma or anything like that. I mean, there could still be a U. Is today a heavy vowel day? That doesn't look very good to me, though. What does this do? Could it be like AO? Cacao, but there's no C, and I think we already had that. I think we had cocoa and cacao already, but I can't remember. Maybe only one of them. Yeah, sorry, I just thought of gamma, but obviously there's an O at the end. I wouldn't be surprised if I was down to like one or two words left, but I can't think of them. There's matzo. which is an alternate spelling of matzah. Is Passover? No, Passover's months ago, but matzo seems really bad to guess on guess 5 here. I might do a filler, to be honest. I just have that A and O. I could include a Z in my filler. I don't know what I would do. I really don't think it's going to be matzo. You're all laughing at me if it is, but I don't think it is. What else? What else could it be? Is there another, like... Again, I don't know about the ZZO, but like if it's AZZO, it's matzo. I don't even know if it's accepted, to be honest, but I'm scared to hit enter on a double Z word. I don't know what to do here. I guess the filler. The problem is, without having options for what to do, it's difficult to know what I need to include in my filler. But if I do have matzo as an option, I should include at least the M, but probably I should include a Z. I don't know what has an M and a Z in it. Probably get the U. I don't think there's room for a U. Let's not use the U. Let's just be open to whatever vowels we want to use. I don't know, maybe W or K or G or F. I mean, all of them seem equally likely to me, but I can't think of any words. Gawky gets the G, W, and K, but doesn't get the M or Z, which is bad. I think matzo would be TZ. Thinking about it, I think it would be TZ. So I don't even think it's matzo, unless mazo means something else, but I doubt it. I don't know why I still have that in my head. So never mind on that one. I'm at square one. And anything weird like AQUO? Not really. Like starting with J, maybe? Jazzo. Okay, what would I... Gawky's the best filler I've come up with so far, but it's only 3 new letters. There's also funky for the F-U and K. F-U-N-K-Y. Funky. Or gunky. There's fuzzy if I want to test the double Z. But I might as well try for matzo if I'm going to do that. Could there be an X in the word? I don't know. I just can't think of anything. Is it like A-M-M-O? Zammo. Whammo. I could see whammo being a word. Like, you've heard that before. And whammo! We've, whatever, done the thing. Seems, okay. I definitely need to include an M in my filler. So, like, mucky, but... Then I should have the W first. I'm tempted to do whammo, and just because... What are the chances there's another weird word? I mean, I guess it's pretty high, but like, am I just gonna fail if I guess whammo when it's wrong? It might not even be accepted. I have no idea. It feels like we gotta have a double letter though, right? I don't know. Like, what else does it? Like, besides double letters, like what letters can we put together? Akko doesn't seem right. There's just not the letters that can go together anymore, as far as I can tell. So, I mean, whammo's as good as any if I'm going to go a hard mode solve here. Is there like a M something W word I can do? There's macaw. Macaw is interesting because it tests for double A, and that if there is another A, it's going to be there, and it tests the W and M for whammo. The C isn't useful. So, like, this is only tentatively more useful than whammo, and it can't be correct. Like, if I think that it's at all possible for it to be a word like this, then it's a decent filler, but I can't think what that would be other than cacao. We're doing whammo. It's not even a word. I committed. Then I have no ideas. Matzo. I could do macaw. I could do gawky. I could do funky. I could do fuzzy. for fillers. Gunky as well. Gummy. I want the M's. Like, we don't have consonants that can go together, right? So I'm going to be forced to include, like, multiple vowels in my filler if I use a filler. Including the Y, if I include the Y. Or, like, include a gray, like R or L or N or something. I don't know what this word is. I am really tempted just to see if this locks in. Because it's probably not a word. But I have it in my head that it's a word. And it's not going to go away. What about like an XA word? Like there's Xanadu, right? So like, ooh, could it end in double O? Oh, like taboo. Like Mazoo, Wazoo. I didn't think of double O. That opens up some possibilities, I think. Okay. Is that Zazu? That's from Lion King, right? Is that how you spell his name? The bird in Lion King? I am not guessing Zazu. Kazoo, though. We could guess kazoo. That's an instrument. The instrument, whatever. I think it's kazoo. It is, okay. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to check just for myself whether Mazo's a word. I doubt it is. Anyway, that's yep, that's a word. I just wasn't thinking of the double O at the end. That was the trick. That got it almost immediately once I thought of that. I don't know why I hadn't thought of it. There's other words that do that, like taboo. Taboo's the only one I can think of, but anyway, let's find out what tomorrow's theme is here. We have math on the wheel again. All right, garments. So 2 words related to garments in some way, clothing. Suggested by Shazan Namir, I think is how you say that. And of course, if you enjoyed this content, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.